It's live now. Are you going to say anything, or are you just going to sit there and play on your phone tonight?
You warm up the crowd.
Well, what should I do? It's raining out right now. Is everybody getting rain? Let's see. Well, we've had kind of a busy week, haven't we? Huh?
Yes. What have we done?
Well, I can't remember. I should have wrote it down.
Here,
you
I
did
made
write
a few
it down.
notes, yeah.
Well, let's see. Oh, you had to go see the doctor.
Yeah.
And you got a good report.
Just a checkup. Yeah, all my numbers were very good.
And let's see. Then we went to Bishop Hill Bakery and Eatery and had lunch with our friend Susie.
Hi, Susie, if you're watching.
And then you mowed.
Yeah, I did a lot of mowing.
You did a lot of mowing this week. And let's see, yesterday we went for our weekly ride. He gets me out of the house once a week so that I can see other people.
We've got some friends down by Williamsfield, and they're redoing their pond, so it's been kind of fun to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, yesterday we left before they got the big tractor and disc stuck in the pond, so we missed that.
Yeah. So I guess we probably should be getting maybe start. We did go out for breakfast at the Red Earth Cafe. No comment on that.
Okay. Without further ado, we'll start. The first song we picked out to do was a song that Peter, Paul, and Mary
did years ago.
Recorded years ago. It's kind of a cute little song.
Cute little song for little kids. We're still kids.
Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff and brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sail. Jackie kept a lookout perch on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Pirate ships would lower their flags when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever, but not so little boys. Painted wings and giant strings make way for other toys. One gray night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff, that mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff, that mighty dragon, sadly slipped into his cave. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Puff the magic dragon by the sea, and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Unchained.
Somebody said, Gail Reeves, she said that Miss Berry bought us this in kindergarten. They taught it to her in kindergarten.
Who's Miss Berry?
Well, the teacher.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the comment.
Well,
Okay, this next song is one of my favorites. It's a Connie Francis song. Donna does a lot of Connie Francis songs, and she's going to do Everybody's Somebody's Fool now.
well, I'm going to try it. The tears I cried for you could fill an ocean, but you don't care how many tears I cried. And though you only lead me on to urge me, I couldn't bring myself to say goodbye. 'Cause everybody's somebody's fool. Everybody's somebody's plaything, and there are no exceptions to the rule. Yes, everybody's somebody's fool. I told myself it's best that I forget you. Though I'm a fool, at least I know the score. Yet, darling, I'll be twice as blue without you. It hurts, but I keep running back for more. 'Cause everybody's somebody's fool. Everybody's somebody's plaything, and there are no exceptions to the rule. Yes, everybody's somebody's fool. Someday you'll find someone you really care for, and if her love should prove to be untrue, you'll know how much this heart of mine is breaking. You'll cry for her the way I cry for you. Yes, everybody's somebody's fool. Everybody's somebody's plaything, and there are no exceptions to the rule. Yes, everybody's somebody's fool. That's kind of a hard song to sing.
That's a real pretty one, though.
Yeah, it's kind of different.
I don't know what it means, but it's pretty good. Now, I have a fool song
There
to
you
sing.
got your fool song now.
Ba-ba-doom, ba-ba-doom, ba-ba-doo-doo.
Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah. Why do fools fall in love? Why do birds sing so gay? The lovers wait the break of day. Why do they fall in love? Why does the rain fall from up above? Why do fools fall in love? Love is a losing game. Love can be a shame. I know a fool you see, for that fool is me. Tell me why. Oh, why? Tell me why.
You don't have any instrumentals.
Why do birds sing so gay, and lovers wait the break of day? Why do they fall in love? Why does the rain fall from up above? Why do fools fall in love? Why do they fall in love? Why does my heart skip a crazy beat? For I know it will reach defeat. Tell me why? Tell me why? Why do fools fall in love?
Very good, very good.
That was a Frankie Lyman song.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yes, it said so right on the screen there.
Okay, if you say so.
Plus, I watched the movie. Okay, now,
What?
here's a song that came up on my memories the other day. You sang it a year ago at Courtyard.
Oh, yeah.
In the good old days when we could still sing at Courtyard. And Mary Lou Moon suggested that you do it again. So, are you ready?
Well, I'm sure going to try. It's been a long time since I sang it. This has got pictures, if you... Never mind. They say you found somebody new, but that won't stop my loving you. 'Cause I can't let you walk away. Forget the love I have for you. Yes, I could find somebody new, but I don't want no one but you. How can you leave without regret? Am I that easy to forget? Before you leave, be sure you find you want her love much more than mine. 'Cause I'll just say we've never met, if I'm that easy to forget. We should get up and dance. But there's no room.
I'm not stopping yet.
But I can't get up. They say you found somebody new, but that won't stop my love for you. How could you leave without regret? Am I that easy to forget? How can you leave without regret? Am I that easy to forget? Am I that easy to forget? That's kind of a hard song to sing.
That's a pretty one. So far, I've never hit the right button yet when I want to pause it. There we got it. Okay, I don't know if you can see my shirt, but it says Hammer and Pick, which is one of our favorite bands in the local area.
One of them.
Yeah, we also like the Glory Days Garage Band. And there's also several other good ones around, but there's two that we really follow. And
But this is the one that's shirt.
But Hammer and Pick, I guess you would call them kind of folk music. I think of them as doing mountain music and some of the early history of this country music. And
something.
But And they've got a hammer dulcimer player, which you don't see all that often. I just love the hammer dulcimer.
But somebody don't even know what that is if you tell them.
Oh, I think everybody knows what a hammer dulcimer is.
I never knew it until we found them and
Let's have a
saw
show
them.
of hands. And anyway, we go to a lot of their shows, and they almost always do this one. It's one of their big sing-along ones. So we've never done it, so we were going to rehearse it today, but I decided to take a nap instead. So here goes.
You ready?
You get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line and I'll get a pole, and we'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey. Oh, baby mine. Sat on the bank till my feet got cold, honey. Sat on the bank till my feet got cold, babe. Sat on the bank till my feet got cold. See them crawdads jump in that hole, honey. Oh, baby mine. Yonder comes a man with a sack on his back, honey. Yonder comes a man on a sack on his back, babe. Yonder comes a man with a sack on his back. He's got more crawdads than he can pack, honey. Oh, baby mine. He fell down and broke that sack, honey. He fell down and he broke that sack, babe. He fell down and he broke that sack. You'd see them crawdads back and back, honey. Oh, baby mine. What did the hen say to the drake, honey? What did the hen duck say to the drake, babe? What did the hen duck say to the drake? There ain't no crawdads in that lake, honey. Oh, baby mine.
Okay. Have you ever caught crawdaddies?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Used to when I was a kid.
Oh.
Used to
Gail's dancing.
Oh, yeah. She's a good dancer. Well, when I was looking up the lyrics to that song, apparently there's lots of different
Versions?
words for that. Yeah, versions of that song. So.
Are they nice words or bad words?
Well, some of them are quite different, but
Okay.
it's pretty much basically about crawdads in a lake. Okay, now what's next?
Well,
Oh, we got a Dean Martin song. This is a song about a pizza pie.
can I have a drink?
Sure. Want me to hold off or?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay.
You're drinking iced tea. Kind of cool outside for iced tea, but
Yeah, it really cooled off a few hours ago.
and raining. In Napoli, where love is king, when boy meets girl, here's what they say. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world sees you shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella. Lucky fella. When the stars make you drool like a pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street like a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, Signora. Scusa me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore. Take it. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's amore. When the world sees you shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. That's amore. Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-a-ling, ting-a-ling-a-ling, and you'll sing Vita Bella, Vita Bella, Vita Bella. Hearts will play tippy-tippy-tay, like a gay tarantella.
Lucky fella, when the stars make you drool, just like pasta fazool, that's amore. When you dance down the street with a cloud at your feet, you're in love. When you walk in a dream, but you know you're not dreaming, Signora. Scusa me, but you see, back in old Napoli, that's amore.
Amore, that's amore. Somebody said we need to spike the tea.
Oh, hey,
I think Gail said that.
Susie didn't hear her name. We were talking about her earlier.
This is what you thought you were.
Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart, 'cause I'm so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? One day I feel so happy, next day I feel so sad. I guess I'll learn to take the good with the bad. 'Cause each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? I cried a tear for nobody but you. I'll be a lonely one if you should say we're through. Well, if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. If you should say goodbye, I'll still go on loving you. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? I cried a tear for nobody but you. I'll be a lonely one if you should say we're through. Well, if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. And if you should say goodbye, I'll still go on loving you. Each night I ask the stars up above, why must I be a teenager in love? Why must I be a teenager in love? Why must I be a teenager in love? That was a mere 50-some years ago.
I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going there.
Okay. Uh-oh.
No, you're not.
Here's a married song.
Going to be getting, you think. Johnny, you're too young.
But I'm gonna get married.
You're so young.
My name she'll carry.
Too young. You're so smart.
But not smart enough to hide an aching heart. How come my heart deserts me, burning full of love and desire? How come every time she kisses me, it sets my soul on fire? How come every time she leaves me, it seems like I've lost a part? I may be too young to marry, but not to hide an aching heart.
Johnny, you're too young.
But I'm gonna get married.
You're so young.
My name she'll carry.
You're too young, and Johnny, you're so smart.
But not smart enough to hide an aching heart. How come every time she kisses me, it thrills me from head to toe? How come every time I see her, it lifts me right off the floor? How come every time I'm with her, she whispers so soft and low? It makes me want to jump and holler and bump my head into a door.
Johnny, you're too young.
But I'm gonna get married.
You're so young.
My name she'll carry.
You're too young, and Johnny, not so smart.
Not smart enough to hide an aching heart.
Too young.
But I'm gonna get married.
You're so young.
My name she'll carry.
You're too long.
But I'm gonna get married.
You're so young.
My name she'll carry.
You're too young.
But I'm gonna get married.
You're so young.
My name she'll carry.
You're still too young.
That is not biographically accurate.
Okay.
Okay, now, another married song.
What's this one?
It's a Marty Robbins song.
Is it a You and Me or what?
Well, I like to do it, but you can do it if you want to sing it with me.
Okay.
Just married this morning, how happy they are. Just married written on the window of their car. It broke my heart to see them drive away. I lost the one I love today. Dressed all in white satin, white lace in her hair. She looked so lovely, it was more than I could bear. Some people guessed the way I felt inside. They saw the tears I could not hide. I should have stayed at home. I knew what was in store, but something made me come to see her just once more.
Take it.
Just married this morning, how happy they are. Just married written on the window of their car. It broke my heart to see them drive away. I lost the one I love today. I should have stayed at home. I knew what was in store, but something made me come to see her just once more. Just married this morning, how happy they are. Just married written on the window of their car. It broke my heart to see them drive away. I lost the one I love today.
That's enough married songs.
Yeah. We told them we went to lunch Thursday, Susie.
Is Susie there?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, now we're going to do a Elvis Presley song.
Yeah.
Treat me like a fool, treat me mean and cruel, but love me. Break my faithful heart, tear it all apart, but love me.
Won't you love me?
And if you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you, dear and steal,
beg and steal,
just to feel your heart beating close to mine.
so close to mine.
Well, if you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you, dear only. I would beg and steal,
We would beg and steal,
just to feel,
just to feel
your heart
your heart
beating close to mine.
so close to mine.
Well, if you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely. Begging on my knees, all I ask is please, please love me. Oh yeah. How about that? Boy, this is going fast, isn't it?
I know it. Did you tell them the good news about our baseball teams today?
My team lost.
My team won, but they still get to play on.
They're both going into the playoffs, but
So,
it's too complicated.
but
to
he's a
figure out
Sox
what's
fan and
going
I'm a
on.
Cub fan, so
The Sox are not doing very well, but
no, the Cubs haven't been.
now is when it really counts.
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
can I have a drink?
Sure, go ahead.
I've had a tickle in my throat all night. Okay, this next song is a Sam Cooke song. It's the version.
Ooh. Did we practice on this?
Well, I took a nap. But the Hermits had a big hit with it back in the early 60s when I was in high school, but Sam Cooke had recorded it earlier than that. It's a pretty good one.
Okay. Ooh, louder than that.
Don't know much about history,
Don't know much about biology.
don't know much about a science book,
Don't
know much about the French I took, but I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. Don't know much about geography,
Don't know much trigonometry.
don't know much about algebra,
Don't know what a slide rule is for.
but I do know that one is two. And if this one could be with you, what a wonderful world this would be. Now I don't claim
To be an A student, but I'm trying to be.
or maybe by being an A student, baby,
I can win your love for me.
don't know much about history,
Don't know much biology.
don't know much about a science book,
Don't know
much about the French I took, but I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
La da 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 da.
Yeah, but I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Yes.
Susie can attest that I don't know much about history or algebra or biology.
That's right. You went to school with Susie.
Yep.
Well, this is the thing, all right? This is a song.
What was that story?
What?
That story she was telling us that I used to copy my math homework off of Kathy. Kathy copied it off of Susie, and Susie copied it off of David Johnson.
And?
Well, I didn't know it went through all those steps.
Okay.
I could have done
Okay.
it. I could have done it myself, but I needed to take a nap. Okay, this is you.
It is? If you've got leaving on your mind, tell me now, get it over. Hurt me now, get it over. If you've got leaving on your mind, if there's a new love in your heart, tell me now, get it over. Hurt me now, get it over. If there's a new love in your heart, don't leave me here in a world filled with dreams that might have been. Hurt me now, get it over. I may learn to love again. If there's a new love in your heart, tell me now, get it over. Hurt me now, get it over. If there's a new love in your heart, hurt me now, get it over. If there's a new love in your heart. Our crowds went down.
That went pretty good.
Not the best, but that's all right.
Okay, this next song we had a request for.
Hmm?
Mary Lou Moon wanted a makeout song.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but is she even here?
Oh, yes, she's here.
Hi, Mary Lou.
She's been commenting. I don't know, it shows up on my watch party.
I see your picture up there in the
instead of
corner.
So here's a makeout song for Mary Lou Moon. If you don't remember requesting it, just take my word for it.
Whoa.
Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time, and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. Godspeed your love to
to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Lonely riverside, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch. A long, lonely time. And time goes by so slowly. And time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. Speak your love to me.
Well, I'm not sure that's exactly how the Righteous Brothers sing this song.
No, I don't think so either.
It's as close as we can come.
Well, we got a couple more songs.
Yeah, we're going to do a couple of what we call our Sing Along with Mitch songs.
Oh, really?
Yep, I do anyway. I always have.
Good for you.
They're the kind of songs you used to hear.
Whoa,
This is for you, Susie.
whoa. There's a Susie here.
If you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, 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 what a girl. There's none so classy as this fair lassie. Oh, oh, oh my goodness, what a chassis. We went riding, she didn't balk. From the country, I'm the one that had to walk. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, oh, what a girl. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, 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 what a girl. She wears long tresses and nice tight dresses, oh, oh, what a future she possesses out in public. How she can yawn in a parlor. You would think the war was on. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, oh, what a girl. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, 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 what a girl. There's none so classy as this fair lassie. Oh, oh, oh my goodness, what a chassis. I had a mustache and trained it like a pup. She's got such hot lips, she kissed me once and burned it up. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, oh, what a girl. Oh, oh, what a girl. Okay, now we're down to our most requested song.
Our last one,
Our last
I betcha.
song, A lot of
But
people would like to have us sing this one first, I think.
Yeah. I'd sure like to thank everybody, though, for suffering with us.
Yeah, we've had quite a few. Ain't Ain't she sweet?
Uh-huh.
See her coming down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice?
Uh-huh.
Look her over once or twice. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat,
Uh-huh.
don't you think that's kinda neat? And I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet?
Now that we're going to a bar break now.
Ain't she sweet?
Uh-huh.
See her coming down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice?
Uh-huh.
Look her over once or twice. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat,
Uh-huh.
don't you think that's kinda neat? And I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? And I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet?
Uh-huh.
That's what we call a real toe-tapper.
Well,
And that's the conclusion of our show.
and thank you for watching, and everybody take care and have a good week. So it's only got, 3 more days left in September, and it'll be October.
Oh my goodness.
So everybody, please take care and be very careful out there. And if you have to go somewhere, wear a mask. If you don't like it, too bad. And be sure and wash them hands. So maybe we'll see you next week.
Yeah. If you think this show is bad, what do you see next week's show? Okay. Goodbye from the couch here in Kiwani.
Okay.
We need a better set, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We need a much better set.
Although this is a new couch this year.
Yeah, that's right. So.
Okay. They can't see much of it, though, can they?
No, they can't. So
Okay.
that's all right.
Okay, this is Jeff and Donna signing off.